Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Power Options and Radioactive Trading Open Discussion presentation. What we do generally in these presentations is I'm just here for your knowledge and your entertainment. Essentially, I just host an open forum. You ask as many questions as you want, and I'll go ahead and answer those questions as best I can. These questions can be anything from discussions on the tools on the Power Options patented suite of tools, options strategies in general, management techniques. You can even ask me questions about your own positions. I cannot give you advice on what you should or should not do, but I can use the Power Options tools, either the portfolio tools or the custom spread tool or some of our other analysis tools to help you identify potential positions, potential rollout opportunities, or things that might exist to help you manage those positions. So, wide array of questions you can go ahead and throw at me this evening, and I'll try to do my best to answer all the ones that come in. We're going to spend about an hour this evening, pre-Halloween, of course, going through the different topics and different questions. My name is Michael Chupka. I'm the Director of Options Education here at Power Options. I've had the great fortune of working with Ernie and Greg Zerener for the past 7 years, and the rest of the Power Options staff as well. What we're going to do tonight is simply use the question pod. You guys can use the question pod over on the right-hand side there to pose a question. If you have a microphone, we haven't had luck with this recently, but if you have a microphone, you can request to be unmuted if you want to verbalize your question there. But most likely the question pod will be just fine, and then I'll answer the question using the Power Options tools or some of the other tools we have at our disposal to help you with that. Ask as many questions as you want. We may not have time to answer all of the questions, but I think we'll be able to get through most of them. We'll make sure that we do a fair amount of spreading that out evenly to answer any of the questions that you might have. Okay? Basic ground rules, just respect for everyone in attendance, both the attendees and the presenters. We won't tolerate negative behavior. Be patient. There may be several questions ahead of yours. We'll try to get through them all, as I mentioned. And feel free to help us help others. If I'm addressing a question that's come in from another attendee and part of your trading experience or something within your trading experience allows you to have some different insight that I have, go ahead and send that to me using the chat link or the question pod, and then I'll go ahead and relate that to the other attendees who asked the question and for everyone else's benefit. So we'll be able to have some fun, we'll be able to get some knowledge, learn some things about the Power Options tools, and of course any other questions you have about the different strategies or management, for example. All right, so this presentation is really dependent on you guys. I don't have anything planned. I just kind of want to go with the flow, enjoy a nice Friday evening, and help you guys as best I can with any questions you have, again, about the Power Options tools, the options strategies in general. Maybe you have some questions about management techniques. I'll try to field those as well. So just go ahead and throw those out whenever you want to. Go ahead and send me the questions, and I'll do my best to get them answered. I just want to remind you, for those of you on the current 14-day free trial, if you decide to subscribe to Power Options by the end of your 14-day free trial, remember you will receive an additional 14 days for free. So you'll have use of the Power Options tools for a full month before you're technically billed for the service. If you're just getting started with Power Options, when you log on to your trial account, you want to take advantage of these 4 steps here. You've got the free user guide. You can access the different Flash tutorials. Those are actually available in the Learning Center. You can attend one of our upcoming free live webinars. I'm going to give you a schedule of what's upcoming at the end of this presentation. Of course, we also offer the free individual coaching sessions. This should actually be plural. It should be coaching sessions. You can schedule as many sessions as you want as a trial member or as a subscriber. There is no charge for them. And the session is essentially a 35 to 45-minute phone conversation with either myself or Ernie Zerener, the president and founder of Power Options. And during that session, we'll try to answer all of your questions or all of your concerns as best we can, get you better acquainted with the tools, and show you where to go to use the different tools based on what you're looking to achieve. Okay? When you first log on your trial account, of course, the Power Options tools are arranged by the tab menu. You start off on the main Home tab, which, of course, gives you access to a variety of free information, free coaching session, the Learning Center, as I pointed out. You can go into the Power Forum, an open forum where there are various threads on the different tools on Power Options and also the different strategies. We have a wealth of educational materials available in the Power Store, both for Power Options, general strategies, the Covered Call course. It was written by Ernie and Greg Zerener. There's a Naked Put and a Protective Option Strategies book. Is there very low priced but full of information that was written by Ernie Zerener and myself. We also have some information on the radioactive trading products that were developed by Kurt Frankenberg, a more conservative and protected method of trading. And then, of course, there's also some information in the Power Options weblog there. Just about 3 to 4 different articles are posted each week for you, so you can get a lot of information from there. The Learning Center, of course, if you wanted to review, let me go ahead and clear up this page a little bit. If you wanted to review any of the previous archived webinars, all you have to do is click on Learning Center there, and you see the variety of information, the quick startup guide, the full user guide you can download. As on your trial, you can request that, a printed version, so you have it by your desk when you're using the tools, free coaching session, a link to all the available tip sheets, those flash tutorials I mentioned, and then, of course, the archived webinars. If I click on that link there, you'll see the listing for the upcoming webinars and, of course, the archives. So you have the Power Options Tools Archive, the Options Strategies Archive. Last night, we just finished part 2 of our vertical spreads discussion where we discussed management techniques. That should be posted probably Monday morning. There's one on collars here, Protective Option Strategies, part 1 and part 2. And you also have archives for the open discussions, the radioactive trading methodology, the presentations I run with Kurt, and some other ones that he does by himself. It's fair in the radioactive trading archive, and some other information as well. So that's right in the Learning Center, remember, and then we clicked on the webinars link. Okay. Power Options, of course, is a Power Options is a patented suite of search and analysis tools. Our tools allow you to scan across the entire universe of options and over 23 different strategies. And then we also have tools to help you, help you analyze the positions. And then the Powerful Portfolio tool can also help you track those positions and manage those positions. Okay, so looks like we've got our first couple of questions coming in. Swing wants to know, I'm trying to understand the 4 or 5 strategies, or I'm sorry, 4 or 5 auto trading strategies plus a strategy called Fission. One monthly cost or multiple costs, can you lay it out? Okay, Swing, well, Power Options, essentially there's a family of services under the Power Financial Group. Power Options is the main flagship. This is the website we're looking at right now that's designed for self-directed options investors. Not everyone is ready to be a self-directed options investor, and for that reason we offer several other services. Now the first service, of course, is Power Options Applied. Let me just go ahead and pull that up real quick there. Oh, if I could spell it right, that would be great. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. I guess I need an S there, don't I? Okay, Power Options Applied. This is a sort of sister site of Power Options. And what we offer at Power Options Applied are 4 separate portfolios, or what's called trade folios. And these are essentially an advisory newsletter service for iron condor trades and also covered call trades. If I click on the Products tab from Power Options Applied, I can see the different portfolios that are available. The Chromium Trade Folio, this is using iron condor trades with active management. The Optium Trade Folio, this is, these are all separate services. Each individual trade folio is a separate service. The Optium Trade Folio, it's averages about 6 to 8% per month. It's doing iron condor spreads on the indexes. The Titanium Trade Folio, this is for covered calls, standard covered calls in the stocks, looking to make about 2.5 or 3% per month on the recommendations. And then there's also the Palladium, which does covered calls and collars on the ETFs, which may be short or long depending on the market range. Okay, so if you're not ready to be self-directed, Power Options Applied has a variety of advisory newsletter services, what Swingy referred to as the auto trade services there. And depending on your risk-reward tolerance, iron condors carry some risks. The covered call strategies, they carry some risk. But essentially, this is an advisory newsletter service. We pick the trades for you. You select which trade folio best matches your risk-reward tolerance. They each have a separate price there. Each trade folio is a separate product. There is a service called Power Options Applied Plus, which includes all 4 portfolios.